The last debate, Anderson, 6 days ago, Romney has held only 3 campaign rallies. The rest of the time, he's been hunkered down with advisors prepping for tonight's final debate. We got some inside scoop on Romney's intense preparation from someone who's been with him.
Dan Senor is part of a small circle of Romney advisors preparing him for tonight's debate. He ducked out of the secretive sessions in New York City for an exclusive interview about Romney's strategy.
What can you tell us that maybe a little bit of a nugget of color that could enlighten us on how he's preparing?
I don't think this is necessarily a debate where you're going to see point-for-point scoring.
Translation, in tonight's debate, Romney does not plan to be this scrappy, in-your-face contender we saw at the last one.
You'll get your chance in a moment. I'm still speaking.
Well,
and the answer is I don't believe people think that's the case because that wasn't a question.
Okay.
That was a statement.
Instead, CNN is told Romney is practicing to come across as someone voters can imagine as commander-in-chief, a sober and steady leader. One urgent goal, better communicate criticism about Obama administration failures in the wake of the deadly attack in Benghazi.
You may remember this moment, the last debate.
You said in the Rose Garden, the day after the attack, it was an act of terror. It was not a spontaneous demonstration. Is that what you're saying?
Please proceed, Governor.
I want to make sure we get that for the record because it took the president 14 days before he called the attack in Benghazi an act of terror.
Get the transcript.
He did, in fact, sir. So
and the governor sort of fumbled the way he attacked the president. How do you take that and fix it in the foreign policy debate?
This is the first time an American ambassador has been assassinated, killed, since 1979. Why did this security breakdown happen? Why were administration officials, senior security officials, repeatedly asking for more security and being denied?
How do you make sure that what you just said doesn't get lost in the governor challenging the president on something that is kind of a sideshow, that misses the point?
I think these debates are very, as you know, live and interactive and can get heated on both sides. But the basic point, there have been misleading statements coming out of the administration that are worrisome.
But Romney's team knows he has to get beyond bashing and explain how his policies would be different. One stark difference, defense spending. The president wants to slash the Pentagon budget by $500 billion. Romney wants to add what could amount to trillions. CNN is told Romney will also try to turn foreign policy back to his wheelhouse, what voters care most about, the economy, arguing the two are connected. And he'll try to make his CEO experience relevant.
This is someone who's decisive, who has a strong worldview, and has a history of being able to successfully turn around really messy situations and really messy, really complicated organizations.
So you're saying that there might not be that much of a difference between what he did at Bain Capital, what he could do in the Middle East? I
think that chief executives tend to be able to manage really complicated organizations and really complicated problems. And he's dealt with that throughout his career.
Now, Mitt Romney has had some pretty high-profile missteps on foreign policy. He issued a much-criticized press release during the unrest in the Middle East last month, whacking the Obama administration without realizing that the Libyan ambassador and 3 others were killed. And then there's that stumble in Great Britain during this summer's Olympics where he infuriated the British. He criticized their readiness for the games, and Romney advisors are expecting the president to bring all of those up. I'm told that they've had Romney practicing all of his comebacks to those in his debate prep this week.